What's poppin', guys? Icy here, and today we're going to be doing our live withdrawal from 3 of the Crops Farmer projects. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit the like button real quick. Make sure you subscribe to the like button real quick and click the bell. Now, this is a follow-up video from yesterday where I said I was going to wait more than 24 hours to do a withdrawal, simply because we want to test and see if we could get 2 days worth of rewards without getting hit with the 80% tax. So as you can see, the 48-hour countdown has expired, but maybe on these there might still be going. Okay, this one is expired too. All right, so this one, just to show you that it was going before I started the video. So this is showing you that the 48 hours has expired. So my hypothesis is, if my estimated daily is 147, it was 163 yesterday or something like that, but your rewards keep going down daily because of whatever reasons. I'll let somebody answer that in the comment section just so they can say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so I made sure I had 0 in my wallet for USDC, and what I'm thinking is this should, once I harvest, this should give me 2 days worth. And because this is estimated daily yield, it's going to show 1 day, but we let this accumulate for 2 days without hiring, which will reset the 48-hour timer and our rewards, because you will have to wait another 48 hours. That's the reason why I didn't do that. And it will reset if I were to hire before that time, so I wouldn't have been able to test, my theory of getting 2 days worth of rewards without getting hit with that fee. So without further ado, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you like this content. If you have made a withdrawal and you've got a smaller amount, you want to wait at least 24 hours to get your daily. But today we're going to test the 48 hours to see if it's times 2. So if we see about 280 up in here, if we see about 280, then we know it's correct. And every week moving forward, instead of 24-hour withdrawals, we will do 40, 46, 47, 48 hours. Or just 48 hours, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, and this probably just expired like 1 or 2 minutes before I cut on the mic and the screen capture. So without further ado, let's see if we are correct, because this isn't made clear in the notices. This isn't made clear from the devs, and I don't really see anyone talking about this. So let's go through it. All right. So you can see our initial deposit, our totals, and what we got for referrals. And I'm going to be talking about more projects that are not miners, because so far we're just talking about crypto miner projects and some ROI dApps such as Splassive, Drip Network, and there's another one coming out called Swagger. I might jump into that. And Piston. So we're diversified in the DeFi space, But let's harvest these crops and see if almost $300 is in there. If so, that'll be pretty cool. However, these are probably the most solid miners out, even though they've only been out for like 2 weeks or so. But they do the job. People can't compound to infinity. People can't. Yatta. Okay, so our theory was correct. Our hypothesis was correct. So let this be a lesson, guys. When you make your withdrawal, as you can see, my estimated daily was 147. It was 0 in here, and now you see almost 280, which means after your 48 hours, you can actually withdraw. You can let this right here accumulate twice and then you'll get 2 days worth after you hit your 10 times compound. That's incredible. That is incredible. So we're going to go ahead and you want to know another good thing about this project? This goes straight to your wallet, so I don't have to, let me deposit and eat up another fee. You wait your 2 days, your 48 hours, it goes straight to your wallet. You can just send this straight to wherever and use it. You know, that's pretty nice. Now I'm going to convert this back to AVAX and send this somewhere else, because I tried sending USDC to my crypto.com account and it just disappeared. So I will not do that again. But yeah, guys, this is how you do it. At this point, we'll probably withdraw around $1,300 to $1,400. So the title might be live withdrawal, how to make $1,500 a week or a day, technically, but a week, even more technically. So without further ado, let's move on to the next platform, shall we? And this is going to be all one take, because I still don't edit my videos and we still prefer raw videos. So let's switch over to the Binance network. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Total stake is still in the 4,000s. Like, it's pretty consistent. It's not really much you can say about this, y'all. It's just the market is down. But you can still make $1,000 a day or a week when it's time to eat. And that's $4,000 a month at the current state. We don't have to worry about this draining, because people are going to get hit with the tax. And in my opinion, these projects came out at the right time. It was when baked beans was falling. They came out right before the major drop in the market. So the reason why I say that is, if this project were to come out like 3 days ago, not many people would have jumped in. Matter of fact, people would have been selling and jumping out like they do with all these other miners. So if you want to get down with a miner or miners on the crypto DeFi space that's built on sustainability, and you're watching a guy withdraw live, hopefully around $1,200, then this might be the one for you. So the same rules should apply here. We should get about 8.8 BNB. Already got something in there, so it'll probably be like 1.1, 1.2 maybe. And if that happens, then we know it's still correct. So let's go ahead and let's sell crops. And of course we got BNB for the gas, so we're good. Lately the networks have been working faster. And as you can see, 1.13, incredible. Some of the best miners out right now. We don't have to worry about this just draining to death, because there are already systems in place for that not to happen. I told you guys, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please consult with a pro for professional financial advice. But I told you guys, because I had people saying, there's some, never mind. But there's people out there saying stuff like, every time I invest into a project, I lose money. Wait, did you jump in these? Because I make at least one of these videos every day or every other day. So we're going to ignore these, right? And we're going to talk about ones that either I literally said it was going to be a scam or it could be a scam. And I might just upload just to save y'all some time and money. Why? Because I have a small influence and that's my duty. That's why. So, and if it turns out to be good, if Baked Beans Plus was good, I would have made some money. So chances make champions. You got to take chances. This is still crypto at the end of the day. Only invest what you're willing to part ways with, guys. But look, that's another price of BNBs, what, like $300, $290 or something, minus maybe another $40. That's probably like $250 right there. That's $250 plus the other $250 for USDC. Or maybe I think it was the 280, 250, 280. So maybe that's 500 something, maybe $540 or whatever. So that's 500 something, and then we got to go to the big dog. I put the most money in this one, and this one has been out the longest, right? And this contract does go down, but it's very, very, very slow compared to what's in here. We got 1.3 million in here. The highest I've seen is 1.4. That's the highest I've seen. So this thing got some legs on it. And I don't even think they do any additional promo outside of maybe Moonarch. Imagine if they ran ads. They got a dozen. They probably got 20 videos out for me alone. Because I'm hearing devs complain about YouTubers, which is mind-blowing. We already know there's weird men that's going to complain and look their wife and children in the eyes and then complain to men online that they don't know. Very strange activity. And then you have devs out there saying, yeah, I agree. It's the YouTubers. It's just like, what? The YouTubers are the ones, YouTube influencers are the ones helping bring life to the project. Without them, there would be none of these projects. So how could you in turn blame the YouTubers when they are the ones that even put you in a position to even say anything about your own projects? You see how bizarre that is? But some people are trying to exit Exhibit A and just go along with weird men and say, yeah, that's what's happening. Y'all gave him an easy way out. And it was crazy to hear that on the AMA. That was crazy. Meanwhile, you got known devs like Forex Shark saying, influencers are the most powerful vehicles for, project growth or something. Don't quote me on that, but he pretty much shouted out YouTubers. We had another one, Plug Pro. I made a video about them. Every dev, when they first come out, when you ask them, how are you going to grow the project? They always 100% chance they're going to mention influencers or YouTube videos. They're not going to say YouTubers. They're going to say YouTube videos. Obviously, they're not going to be making them because they don't have a name yet. They have to partner with entities and influencers that have audiences. But y'all sit there and let these guys do this crap, man. So let's go to the biggest. We creeping up to 19,000 in total deposit. And this is mostly from compounding like a mofo, because we got some referrals. So I appreciate you guys for this. And I would, never mind. And we made a nice, decent initial deposit. And the reason why I did that is because I needed another strong miner at the time. And there were no other ones out at the time. After Baked Beans decline. So I'm like, this is exactly what I was looking for. I saw 80% tax. I'm like, whoa, that don't hurt. That don't scare me because I'm not trying to jump out early anyway. Once I realized that you only really can withdraw once, now we know it's technically once times 2. I'm like, okay, I don't mind withdrawing once a month or once a week. My bad. I'll just stack 2. Now it's like I'll stack 2 days and go from there. So this should be $1,046 or somewhere around there. So after that, this number gonna change to a 10 and then we out. And this is gonna be every week at the current market conditions. It might start dipping more. Because my first time I withdrew, it was like it was probably like 680. Now, I know when I withdraw, it's probably going to drop even more. But you got to withdraw. That's where I messed up with Baked Beans. I didn't withdraw till like after a month and a half, 2 months. And I realized I could have made more money, but I chose to promote the project more than withdraw. That was the decision I made. And then we got people out here blaming everybody except for the obvious situations. We're going to ignore market conditions. We're going to ignore saturation from other miners. We're going to ignore that. Let's blame YouTubers. It's disgusting. So, and we can't even blame guys who withdraw 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Why wouldn't they do it if there's nothing stopping them? That's the reason why projects like this are powerful, because you could put 10K in here, but you're not going to be withdrawing anything crazy. You could put 10K in here all you want. You might be withdrawing $500 to $600 just like me. Once a week. That's not going to zap the project. Y'all following me? So let's go ahead and let's withdraw from the last one. You know? So now you know fully what to expect. 24 hours if you want 1 day's worth, or 48 hours if you want 2 days worth. Because it's important, because until now, maybe, or maybe you already knew this, but most people didn't. That's a guarantee. Until now, we didn't know that this is how this gets down. So let's go ahead and harvest crops. All right. And this should turn into, yep, it sure did. So we got about 1,020 or 30 bucks, something like that. It's probably, I'm pretty sure it's a fee for doing that. And I'm going to take these monies and invest into some other projects. Because, like I tell you guys, I don't really take stuff and put it in my pocket to blow. I just don't do that. Because we don't know how long some of these projects are going to be out. So I just choose to diversify as much as possible based on my means. And just spread my wings. That's the reason why I jumped into all 4 of these. Now, I'm not going to be withdrawing from the Phantom Crops Farmer because it's pretty new and my account is low. So I want to build this account to up to 1,000. And I might withdraw about a good 60, 70, 80 bucks. You know, that's a nice little lunch for me. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video. And if so, please give it a thumbs up. And then please subscribe to the thumbs up. And if you don't want to do that, click the dislike button twice. It's your boy Icy. And I'll see you guys on the next video.